Hey there, amazing listeners. Welcome to Prime Perform, where we dive deep into life-changing ideas, tools, and strategies to help you live your best life. Today, we're talking about a book that's been making waves everywhere, The Let Them Theory by the incredible Mel Robbins. If you've ever felt stuck, overwhelmed, or like you're constantly trying to control everything around you, this book is about to change your life. Mel Robbins, the best-selling author of the 5-Second Rule, is back with another game-changing concept. And trust me, once you hear this, you'll never look at your relationships, your goals, or your life the same way again. So, grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive into the Let Them Theory. By the end of this video, you'll have a powerful new tool to transform how you approach life's challenges. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is the Let Them Theory? At its core, it's a simple but profound idea. Stop trying to control everything and everyone around you. Instead, let people be who they are. Let situations unfold as they will, and focus on what you can control, yourself. Mel Robbins explains that so much of our stress, anxiety, and frustration comes from trying to control things that are beyond our control. We try to change people's behavior, force outcomes, or micromanage every detail of our lives. And guess what? It doesn't work. It leaves us exhausted, disappointed, and stuck. But here's the magic of the Let Them Theory. When you stop trying to control everything, you free yourself. You create space for peace, clarity, and growth. You start to focus on your own actions, your own choices, and your own life. And that's where real change begins. Think about it. How many times have you tried to change someone else's behavior? Maybe it's a partner who doesn't communicate the way you want, a friend who always cancels plans, or a co-worker who doesn't pull their weight. You exhaust yourself trying to fix them, but nothing changes. Mel Robbins says, let them be who they are. Let them make their choices. And instead, focus on what you can do. Maybe it's setting boundaries, communicating your needs, or simply accepting that you can't control others. This isn't about giving up or being passive. It's about reclaiming your power. It's about realizing that the only person you can control is yourself. And when you do that, everything changes. Now, you might be wondering, is there any science behind this? Is the Let Them Theory just a nice idea, or does it actually work? Well, Mel Robbins doesn't just give us philosophy, she backs it up with science. Research in psychology shows that trying to control things outside of our control leads to increased stress, anxiety, and even depression. It's called external locus of control, the belief that our happiness and success depend on external factors. And when we feel like we can't control those factors, we feel helpless. But here's the good news. Studies also show that when we shift our focus to what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, we experience greater resilience, happiness, and success. This is called internal locus of control, and it's the foundation of the Let Them Theory. Mel Robbins explains that by letting go of the need to control others, we tap into our own power. We stop wasting energy on things we can't change and start investing it in things we can. And that's where real transformation happens. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're in a relationship where your partner isn't meeting your expectations. You try to change them. You nag, you argue, you plead, but nothing works. You feel frustrated and powerless. Now, apply the Let Them Theory. Instead of trying to change your partner, you focus on yourself. You communicate your needs clearly, set boundaries, and decide how you'll respond if those needs aren't met. You let your partner be who they are, and you take control of your own actions. The result? You feel empowered. You stop wasting energy on a losing battle and start investing it in your own growth and happiness. And often, when you stop trying to control others, they start to change on their own. It's a win-win. Okay, so now that you understand the Let Them Theory, how do you actually apply it in your life? Mel Robbins breaks it down into 3 simple steps. Step 1. Identify what you're trying to control. The first step is to become aware of where you're trying to control things outside of your control. Maybe it's your kid's behavior, your boss's decisions, or even the weather. Write it down. Acknowledge it. Step 2. Let them. Once you identify what you're trying to control, practice letting go. Say to yourself, let them make their choices. Let the situation unfold as it will. This doesn't mean you don't care. It means you're choosing to focus on what you can control. Asterisk step 3. Focus on yourself. Finally, shift your focus to yourself. What can you do in this situation? How can you respond in a way that aligns with your values and goals? This is where your power lies. Let's look at a real-life example. Say you're dealing with a difficult coworker who constantly criticizes your work. You've tried to change their behavior, but nothing works. Apply the let them theory. First, identify what you're trying to control. In this case, your coworker's behavior. Next, let them criticize. Let them be who they are. Finally, focus on yourself. How can you respond in a way that protects your peace and professionalism? Maybe it's setting boundaries, documenting their behavior, or simply choosing not to take their criticism personally. When you do this, you take back your power. You stop letting their behavior control your emotions and start focusing on your own growth and success. So, what happens when you start applying the let them theory in your life? The benefits are incredible. First, you'll experience less stress and anxiety. When you stop trying to control everything, you free yourself from the constant pressure to fix things. Second, you'll have better relationships. When you let people be who they are, you create space for authenticity and connection. And third, you'll feel more empowered. When you focus on what you can control, you take charge of your life. You become the author of your own story. Mel Robbins shares countless stories of people who've transformed their lives using the let them theory. From parents struggling with rebellious teens to professionals dealing with toxic workplaces, this tool has helped millions of people find peace, clarity, and success. And it can do the same for you. And there you have it, the Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. A simple but powerful tool that can change your life. Remember, the key is to let go of what you can't control and focus on what you can. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more life-changing content. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the Let Them Theory, grab a copy of Mel Robbins' book. Trust me, it's worth it. Thanks for listening, and until next time, remember, let them. And focus on you. You've got this.